Story 1. Well, this happened like 7 years ago, or maybe 6. The year was 2014. I was 12 years old at the time, and I was going on a vacation to a water park. And we checked into the hotel, and we went to go, just swim down at the water park. Okay. I was just doing my own thing, just going down the slides, until I noticed a guy just watching me. I mean, he wasn't swimming or nothing, he would just watch me. But, okay, when I was literally going on the slide, I was waiting in line, there was this guy watching me. This slide took tubes. You know those tubes that you hop in? It took those, and this guy didn't really have one. And matter of fact, he was all alone. He didn't have no one. So, I was like, okay. So, okay, when I got up to the main top, I just placed my tube down, and I looked at the guy then he looked at me for a few seconds, and then he went back down. Then I had a fun time down the tube, and then I had fun time getting wet, and then I got off the tube, and then I looked there he was, still looking dead at me. I thought I had enough of this creep, and then I was going to go inside the indoor water park. I went inside the indoor water park. I was just spending some more times in the wave pool. And then I saw him again, that creepy man, just looking dead at me. I went over to him and said, are you looking at me? And then he said, nothing. He just said nothing. And then I thought, okay, I had enough of this creep, and then I'm just gonna go back to my hotel room. Nothing else happened since that day. But this is where the story really gets scary. Okay, when I was sleeping that night, I woke to a knock at my door. I went to go see who it was. I looked through the peephole of the door, and then it was that same creepy guy. I was like, okay, how did he know where we were? How did he know? But I was just pretending to be asleep. And it was already 3 in the flipping morning, so how could he be knocking? And he says, I know you're awake. I know you're awake. Open up, or get shot by a lump of a gun. I woke my mom and explained, and then she didn't believe me. And then she just said, go back to bed. I crawled back in my bed and tried to forget about it. And then I woke back. I woke back up. It was 5 in the morning. And then I saw the man at our porch. Literally at our porch. And then he was looking dead at me. And he says, he gives me a wave and says, hi, little boy. I tried my best just to act like I'm asleep. Forcing myself to sleep worked. And then I explained to my mom. She still didn't believe me. But I still enjoyed my vacation, and I still had a good time. But the thoughts of that creepy man haunted me every night that week. Story 2. Well, the school year already ended. It ended 2 days ago, and we were going on vacation to a log cabin. We were on a little vacation, and this is the scariest vacation I've ever been on so far. I'm 16 years old, going on 17, and starting to notice right away when we were in there, we would just hear scratching noises coming from inside the walls. We would just hear the scratching noises, And when we even go to bed, we would still hear it. I was like, okay, do we have some animal or demon in our house? And if so, how do we get rid of it? Okay. When I was getting in my fridge to get a soda, it seemed our soda's already been drunk. I don't remember drinking that fast. I was like, okay. And then I was shocked to hear cereal spilling from over the floor. My dad had to go see what it was, and then he saw the tiny O's just spilt. And then he picked them up, and then the scratchy noises happened again. My mom said, okay, enough's enough, we're packing our things. I was so blessed she said that. I was so happy. So I gladly packed up all my things, but I wouldn't be telling this story if this happened. This is the scariest part right here. We heard a laugh coming from up top of us. We heard a woman's laugh. That made us run to the car. We put our things inside, we shut the car, and then we looked back at the log cabin. We saw this old, pale woman. She looked to be in her 70s, and we saw her ghostly figure. We quickly sped from there to never return to the log cabin again. This story still haunts me. Even to this day, it still never left me. Subscribe for more.